Have you ever wondered if that creature soaring through the sky in a fantasy movie is a wyvern, a drake, or a classic dragon? The world of Western dragons is surprisingly diverse, and today, we're going on an adventure to become expert dragon spotters. Welcome to our complete guide on identifying Western dragons. Let's start with the king of them all, the classic Western dragon. This is the majestic beast you probably picture first. Think Smaug from The Hobbit. The absolute key feature? 6 limbs. That's 4 powerful legs and 2 massive separate wings. They are often depicted as highly intelligent, capable of speech, and possessing a love for treasure that rivals any pirate's. These dragons are masters of the elements, most famously breathing fire, but sometimes ice or even poison. They're typically covered in tough, overlapping scales like armor, and their size can range from that of a large horse to a living mountain. So, remember the golden rule. 4 legs, 2 wings, that's your classic dragon.
Next up, we have the wyvern. Wyverns are frequently confused with dragons, but there's one simple way to tell them apart. Count the limbs. A wyvern has only 4 limbs in total, 2 legs and 2 wings. Their wings often double as their front arms, much like a bat. You'll see them using the claws on their wings to grapple or even walk.
Wyverns are generally considered more animalistic and less intelligent than their 6-limbed cousins. They're often portrayed as aggressive predators, relying on brute force and their venomous stingers, which are a common feature on their tails. So, if you see a dragon-like creature with wings for arms, you're looking at a wyvern. Now, let's get our feet back on the ground and talk about drakes. The defining characteristic of a drake is its lack of wings. That's right, these are flightless dragons. They are purely terrestrial, possessing 4 sturdy legs and a powerful reptilian body. Think of them as the heavy infantry of the dragon world. While they can't soar through the skies, they are still incredibly formidable. Drakes often retain the classic dragon's elemental breath, usually fire, and are covered in thick, protective scales. They are found in a variety of environments, from mountains to forests, and are known for their territorial nature. So, if it looks like a dragon but can't fly, it's a drake. But what if a dragon has no legs at all? Then you've likely encountered a lindworm or a serpent dragon. These fascinating creatures have long, serpentine bodies, and here's the key distinction. They either have only 2 front legs or no legs whatsoever. Lindworms are often depicted as slithering creatures of ancient forests and dark waters. They are enormous, powerful, and while they don't have the typical dragon's wings, they are not to be underestimated. Their strength lies in their immense size and constricting power, much like a giant snake. Some legends even grant them a venomous bite or poisonous breath. So, a long, slithering body with 2 arms, or none? That's a lindworm. Let's venture into the water for our next type, the sea serpent. As the name suggests, these are aquatic dragons. While often sharing the serpentine body of a lindworm, sea serpents are uniquely adapted for life in the ocean. They may have fins, flippers, or even webbed claws instead of traditional legs. They don't typically have wings, as they rule the depths, not the skies. These creatures are the stuff of sailors' nightmares, capable of capsizing ships and creating maelstroms. While some are just massive sea creatures, others are depicted with true draconic features like horns, manes, and the ability to breathe water or steam. So, a dragon in the ocean? You've spotted a sea serpent. Now for a smaller, often overlooked member of the family, the worm. Similar to a lindworm, a worm is a serpentine dragon, but with a crucial difference. It has no limbs at all. It is a purely serpentine, slithering creature. Think of the lambton worm from English folklore. These creatures are often associated with the earth, burrowing through soil and rock or guarding ancient treasures buried deep underground. They might possess a venomous bite or fiery breath, but their primary weapon is their immense constricting body. So if you see a giant dragon-headed snake with 0 legs, you're looking at a worm. Finally, let's touch on a couple of special cases. First, the amphiptere. This is a type of dragon that is almost entirely made of wings. An amphiptere is a serpent with a pair of feathered or bat-like wings, but importantly, no legs. It's a flying snake, essentially. They are known for their incredible speed and agility in the air. Then there's the hydra, a multi-headed draconic beast. While not always a dragon in the strictest sense, Its reptilian features and multiple heads, which can sometimes regrow, make it a terrifying relative. The number of heads can vary, but the danger is always multiplied. So let's do a quick recap. The classic dragon has 4 legs and 2 wings. A wyvern has 2 legs and 2 wings that act as arms. A drake has 4 legs and no wings. A lindworm is a serpent with 2 front legs. A worm is a serpent with no legs at all. A sea serpent is an aquatic dragon. And an amphiptere is a winged serpent with no legs. Now you are equipped with the knowledge to correctly identify almost any dragon you encounter in your fantasy adventures. It's not just about knowing the names, it's about appreciating the rich tapestry of myth and legend that these creatures come from. Each type has its own story, its own symbolism, and its own unique place in the grand world of fantasy. So next time you're watching a movie, playing a game, or reading a book, you can confidently point and say, "Ah, that's not just a dragon, that's a wyvern." Thank you so much for joining me on this dragon spotting expedition. If you enjoyed this guide and learned something new, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And for more deep dives into the world of fantasy and myth, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, keep your eyes on the skies.